Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin is proudly sponsored by Sense of Taste.
Boutique bottle shops located in Coupru and Hamilton. Hi, Billy.
Hi, Lindalin.
Welcome to episode 17 of Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin.
17.
Wasn't it fantastic?
It's fantastic. My name is Billy Milovanovic.
My name is Lindsay Kirkwood.
Just for you skippers who
Skipped right to episode 17.
Skipped right to episode 17. Welcome.
Hi.
And thanks for being with us. This fine, whatever time it is in your life.
It is late for us, and we had to have a second take because my cat was crying at the window.
Yeah.
So let's even more so get straight into the wine because it is a big ball of sweaty mess. It's been sitting out of the freezer for a little bit. Well,
yeah,
we had it in the
HQ
freezer
is going to have to get an aircon. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, we're totally.
At your expense, obviously, because,
totally.
you know.
Tom, do you got an aircon? Do you hook up aircons?
He probably would, as long as it's all in harmony or something. It would come out in chimes.
Well, that's fine. He would then have to mute it out of
That's right. Yeah, you're doing it to yourself, Tom.
Yeah. Look, we had this, in the freezer to keep it nice and cool, but then we had technical difficulties due to my cat, so now it's a big ball of sweat. Yeah. So, look.
We're going to have trouble, aren't we?
We're going to have trouble.
We Googled. How long did we Google for before we tried to do this?
A long time, and I didn't get any
still
answers.
didn't.
Okay, so it is a white wine.
Good.
White wine. Step number one. Tick. White wine.
It's white.
A Monte Tondo.
Sure.
It's Italian.
Tondo? Monte Tondo.
I
don't know.
Ciao, bella.
Yeah, I think if you say it with confidence and with an Italian accent, it must be right.
It's got to be.
So I think that Monte Tondo che bella is... Yeah, that's it.
Done, dusted. So, Billy, how would you say this is the type of wine that it is?
This is why we get you to read out these things so you embarrass yourself.
I know.
Look, I would say Soave.
Yeah. Look, Soave. I'm pretty sure it's Soave. I remember having this conversation with Scotty, the giant from Sense of Taste, when he was recommending this bottle.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's Soave because I was like, oh, that's because we're Soave. Ha, ha, ha. Lame joke. So, Scotty, I'm sorry if it's not Soave and I wasn't paying attention to you.
Yeah, look.
But whatever.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to a lot of people, so it's fine.
No.
You're in good company.
So, it is a straw yellow color with green hues. It is a dry white.
Well, because we read about this because it's an aperitif.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Aperitif. That was next on the list, Billy. For God's sakes. Who's got the sweaty bottle in their hand? Yes, it's an aperitif. And I had heard that word, but I didn't really know what that meant in wine language. So we had to Google it. And what did we find out, Billy?
Well, I was real cocky and was like, that's a dessert wine. When it's clearly quite the opposite, actually. And it's an entree wine.
Yeah, because it's dry. It's not as sweet.
Which I'm very excited about because obviously not knowing anything about the bottle, I'm really excited to have a dry white.
Yeah, it looks
let's crack
it. Good. So let's...
Before it sweats anymore.
I know, on the laptop.
And starts to pull all over your floor.
Wait, it's $20. I didn't say the price. Oh, right. And it's a 2017, I think.
There's a stamp on the back.
Oh, yeah, stamp. Fancy.
Monte
Tondo.
Monte Tondo. Oh my God, that just slipped out of your hand. We've had a few mishaps tonight. I also knocked, of course, out of all the glasses I was going to knock over tonight, it happened to have been Lindalin's.
Rude.
It didn't break. It bounced a little, but it didn't break.
Lucky.
Oh man, I'm lucky because if I did break your glass, like breaking my own glass would have been, horrible. But breaking your glass, I'd never hear the end of it, to be honest.
Never.
And then Scotty would never give me the end of it as well.
He'd never give you the end of it?
Give me the end of it. We're having listen, I just came away from a 3-day weekend with
no kids.
Without my children. And so I've forgotten how to speak because I haven't had to for 3 days. All Henry did was go fishing and I just kind of chilled and read books. And speaking of this evening's topic, but I just chilled. And so my language has degraded a little bit.
You forgot to
in the absence
be a normal person.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to, let me put this in the deep freeze with the dead body. While you tell us, you give a bit of a shout out. to our new friend.
Well, can't we have a...
I
need a sip of wine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
For God's sakes. Oh, no need to take...
I can't believe I was stuck in the... Okay.
Oh my God. And who says you don't need a deep freeze in your fucking podcast studio?
God. I not only broke my elbow just then. Anyway, that bottle of wine either survived or it didn't survive. I just slid it down into the abyss.
Hopefully I put the lid on
fell
tight.
between the dead man's knees.
Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I held it wrong. I'm sorry.
Billy.
Okay. Oh, that was violent.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was
perfect.
Like angel bells.
I know.
Dinging?
Chiming?
Are you chiming? No, I don't know.
Chime.
Let's just drink.
Sounds better.
Well, that's quite
nice.
Oh my God.
Okay, do you know what?
I really like that.
So do I.
Yeah.
I was expecting a Chardonnay type taste. I don't know. In my mind, that's just kind of what I thought. This is... I'm trying to figure out...
I would love for it for...
Let's try again.
Did I not tell you my language is bad?
Yes.
I would love for it to have been cold, like it was supposed to be, rather
it's
than
cold, but it's not
20 minutes sweaty.
Yeah.
But it's got a beautiful flavor to it. Like
it's so nice.
What am I trying to say? Like it's not sweet, but it's got a real flavor to it. Like
I'm actually speechless in the sense of I'm trying to figure it out as well. It's quite a pleasant surprise.
That's a really nice one.
Yeah,
I really like that. I wish I could get the bottle out to tell you again, but it's a Tondo Monte Tondo.
Monte
Tondo Soave. Si. So
sure.
If you're ever needing a good aperitif before your dinner, during your entree,
this is it.
I'm
going to be looking this one up, actually.
I don't even know, like a Soave, the actual brand. I've never heard of.
No, it's a type of wine. So that part I do know because I've seen that around, like on the bottles. Obviously to do with the grapes, I'm assuming.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. This is so yummy.
It's so yummy. I totally agree. So thank you for that.
Yeah, $20. All right.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready now. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, so wine. Do you want me wine review simple?
Yes.
Okay, so we through the lovely world of Instagram hooked up with this. Well, I guess he found us or we found them. I don't really know how it worked in the Instagram world.
I don't know who came first, the wine or the bottle. I was trying to do a chicken or the egg kind of thing, but
we got it.
Thank you.
Our paths crossed somehow over the Instagram world. So he reached out to us, and
I think he just kind of said like, "Oh, hey."
Oh no, it was the bottle, the fancy ass bottle that Scotty.
Oh yeah, the Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah, the Taylors. Yeah,
because he's a big wine guy. He commented on our post about this delicious bottle of wine that Scotty let us have a taste of.
Oh my God, yeah,
which was heaven. So, anyways, we started to chat to this guy. He's in the Gold Coast, only like less than an hour away from where we are.
Yeah.
And he was nice enough to actually write a review about our podcast.
Totally.
So go check him out because he's the same level as us, even though we are not a wine podcast whatsoever. But he's just some guy that loved wine.
Yeah.
Loves wine.
Well, actually, I would look, saying that he's on the same level as us is a bit dicky because this gentleman actually already has had a lot of experience with wine.
Yes. On the same level, I was getting to my point because he ain't on our level about wine knowledge. But he's just on the level of like, I don't want the bullshit of the fancy ass, like
totally, that's true.
Ratings, wordings, whatever.
Yeah.
We can't even pronounce our bottles.
No.
He can pronounce his bottles, but he's just like he wants
regular
normal,
dude. Yeah.
Normal feedback.
Totally.
But he was so nice to write
he was
us
wonderful,
a review.
and he gave us this wonderful review.
Yeah.
Definitely go check him out. Wine
review simple.
Wine review simple.
But I think it's wine review
__ simple.
Yeah. He's actually got some really interesting posts, and I've actually learned quite a bit from his posts.
So what he does is actually reviews wine. So he does wine reviews. Can you imagine? Wine reviews _ simple. So like I think what he's trying to do is like do simple wine reviews.
Oh my God.
If I had to guess. But he's amazing.
You're a bit simple, Bill.
Oh, I am a bit simple tonight, generally, but also tonight.
Yeah.
So please go check him out, and thank you so much to Matt from Wine
you.
Review Simple.
God.
For the wonderful review of our podcast. Again, he's branched out. He does not review anything and everything.
No, not
just
at all.
mine.
No, he was very generous to
totally
actually review us.
So holla. And yeah.
The other Matt in our life right now. Oh my God, what did you do on this weekend, Billy?
Oh
what has happened to your head? Brain, hello?
You do know.
Hey, listen for a sec. Tom will hate that noise, and he'll probably cut it out, but that was me banging on the microphone like, hello? Hello?
Oh, Lindalin?
Oh, yes.
Is that you?
Yes.
Come save me from the abyss that is my brain.
There's no saving.
No, there isn't.
No.
Yes, the Matt.
Your friend.
My friend.
That was at your
Matt
wedding.
O'Kine, yes.
A very dear friend.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Matt. Matty, if you're listening to this podcast, which you should very much be doing. Oh man.
He'll
my
never
word.
listen. He'll never
Okay,
listen
so let's cut all that last minute out. Yes, we have. We actually have a bit of a busy. I have a bit of a busy week. Tomorrow, I'm getting my hair did.
Thank God.
Then on Wednesday night, we have a bit of a meeting as well with another Brisbane podcaster. But then on Thursday, we have a book launch that we're going to.
Yeah.
And it's Matty O'Kine's book launch. He has written a book called Being Black in Chicken and Chips.
Yeah.
Which I think because he is a stand-up comedian. He started out in comedy, and his show was called Being Black and Chicken and Shit or something like that.
Okay,
and so they obviously didn't like swearing on the front of books.
Right.
So he had to change it a little bit. But anyway, I started reading it over the weekend. Right. It already started making me teary because I know where it's going. No. Like, it's just like, it's going to be one of those like funny but emotional books, and I can just feel that it's coming. So this week is his book launch in Brisbane at the Loft. Seeing as we're actually releasing this episode on Thursday, and it is
going
right now, Thursday, whoever you are listening.
Oh, right, yes.
Thursday. If you are
well, not necessarily
available this evening.
Well, it'll be a Thursday morning here in Australia.
Look, if you're in Brisbane, you happen to be listening to this podcast, it's Thursday morning, you're on your way to work. Hi. I hope your trip is wonderful. Yeah, happy Thursday. Hope you are having a wonderful bus trip or train trip, whatever. But also, you should come to the Loft tonight and check out Matt O'Kine's book launch. Book launch opening? Is that weird?
Book launch.
Book launch.
No, it wouldn't be book launch opening. It's just a book launch.
I wonder if he's going to be dressed as a wizard. I don't know. Do people do that?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out.
We'll find out. Maybe you should dress as a wizard just in case. Just in case, Billy, because you wouldn't want him to be the only wizard in the room.
That's true.
So you dress like a wizard too.
Oh my God.
I'll meet you there.
Oh, you are wonderful. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm Ubering.
I'll be...
Yeah,
I'm coming on my broomstick.
Fabulous. Good. As every wizard should. All right, Billy. So because we've got Matt's book launch coming up, and that's the only thing really book-wise in our lives right now.
Well, also, I can't believe I forgot this. This is kind of like, because I actually,
blog.
My blog. Do you know I have a rog?
Oh my God. Turn your mic off now. Just turn it off and sit there. And I was going to say sit there and look pretty, but that ain't even possible.
I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I can sit here and look pretty next week.
Yeah, put a hat on.
Because this is not the week. But anyway, I have a blog, the blog of Bildo.com. You guys should check it out. I'm doing a giveaway on my blog of Matt's book, which should have been said in the last little segment, but I'm a little bit squishy in the brain. So please go check out my Instagram, subscribe to my blog, give me some fantastic feedback, but really just, you can get a free book. So and again, Maddie's, and he signed it as well, bless him. So
nice.
I know. So it's a signed book. If that adds any value to your life, of course it would, doesn't it? Just so totally. If you want a freebie, go check out my blog and apply. What's the thing I'm trying to say?
I just want to watch you struggle.
Enter the draw to win a book.
Go. I didn't think you were going to get it.
I didn't think I would.
Oh, damn it.
Lindalin, what are you reading these days? Do tell.
Look, okay, so first of all, I should say that both you and I, we actually do love to read, but
totally.
When do we find time to read? That's a better question, right?
When your mum has your kids for 3 nights. So
thanks for rubbing it in, Billy. My mum lives on the other side of the world.
Horrible.
Right?
Smack me. I'm sorry.
I will. I would love to. So I don't really read all that often, to be honest. I love a good book.
Love a good book.
I think the last book I finished, which I gave to you.
Yeah.
Which you didn't even know that, or remembered.
That I still have. Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah.
The Woman in the Window?
The Woman in the Window.
Yes. We couldn't remember. Was it The Girl in the Window?
Well, it's confusing because there's the girl on a train.
Oh, yes.
And a woman in the window. And they both kind of have a similar thing going on at the beginning. Well, in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But I obviously haven't read enough of The Woman in the Window.
You haven't even read any of it, Billy?
No, that's not true. I probably read the first maybe 10 pages before I lost it and forgot about its existence.
Right. Oh, forgot. Great, so you've lost my book?
Well, I mean, in my house, which is, I mean, same thing as being lost, but it's still under my roof somewhere.
That's okay, Billy.
Yeah.
So that was a fantastic book. Loved it. So I love having a book that you just can't wait to sit down and read, right?
Totally.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I get really sad when the book ends because I'm like, well, how am I going to know what Bobby Joe... Oh, shit, I hit the lamp. Sorry, Tom.
This is how sad we are, Bobby Joe.
What's Bobby Joe doing? Like, I don't know what she's doing anymore.
Yeah.
But the current book that I've been reading for the past
2 years, yeah.
No, literally, it's been sitting on my nightstand for over a year because I refuse to give it up. I want to keep reading it, but I just can't find the time to read it. And it hasn't, like, grabbed me enough where I'm like, I've got to read the book. I've got to sit down.
Do you not read, like, if it's next to your bedside, do you kind of read at night?
No, I'm too tired. When I go to bed, dude, I'm out. No. So, and it is called... this is
going to be a great episode, I can tell.
The Little Exiles?
Okay.
Yep, The Little Exiles.
Never heard of it.
By Robert Dinsley.
Wow.
It's just like the bottles of
Poor
wine.
Robert.
I never know, right?
Poor Robert, who spent a long time writing that book.
I know, right? But it's about like little Aussie boys back in the day. Oh, this is not sounding good. Look, it's actually a really good book that I want to know the ending to. When they were like shipped off. No, they were in England and they were shipped off to Australia. They were promised that they orphans. Sorry.
Right.
Little orphan boys. Their mothers ditched them. Their fathers left them behind. They were promised a better land or a better life in this land, which is here, Australia. But it wasn't better life. I haven't read far enough into the book, though, to know. I'm sure they all survived and lived happily ever after.
Well...
Hopefully.
Yeah. Sure. One of them could have been Captain Cook, for all we know. You know, does any...
I nearly spun my
Do you remember any of their last names? Because that could be quite a significant part of the book.
No? Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Okay, well...
So that's the book I've been reading for the last year, and fabulous. I think I'm on page, 50.
Listen, good luck to you. I hate... Yeah. Do you do you ever just not finish a book?
Well, that's the only one. No.
Yeah, do you because I kind of feel like I grew up really... staunchly on every time I pick up a book I must finish it, not because anybody's taught me any of that, but just because I'm like, I have what's the fucking point? Like, I need to get to the end.
I kind of feel like that with this book. It's just taking me a while,
but I've kind of stopped doing that because then there's definitely been books where I'm like, fuck this, I'm not wasting my time anymore. Really? Like, not wasting my, but you know when you're just not engaged in something. Can I tell you that Eat, Pray, Love? Have you ever read Eat, Pray, Love?
No, I've seen the movie.
Oh my god, I can tell you her name is Elizabeth Gill Shannon. I just made that up. I have no idea. I'm just going to say Elizabeth G. I cannot remember
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like Lizzie. Lizzie G.
Oh, right.
Let's call her Lizzie G.
Okay.
Anyway, Elizabeth wrote this book, and I'm sure, and obviously captivated a bazillion people.
Right,
It did not fucking captivate me. It sounded like a chattery little girl whining in my ear the entire time. Like I hated it. Yeah. But we're funny. Clearly.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it.
Okay. But did you watch the movie?
I did, and I hated that too.
Oh, you hated the movie?
Yeah, and I love Julia Roberts. Obviously, I look so much like her. It's like she's my mother. But like,
how rude.
Oh, well,
no, she could be.
She could. She should be in her.
Yeah, she's in her 50s. Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
So really, she could have had me early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't like that, and the most recent book I gave up on was 1984. As I'm trying to tell you this really fascinating story, Lindsay just leans away from a microphone and there's this biggest yawn. Like, am I keeping you up?
A little bit. I won't hold you to it, though. Continue on with your...
Do you know what? That book fucking deserves a big fat yawn because it's like that's why I stopped reading it.
Right.
It's like a philosophy book.
Ew, stop. What?
I know.
Plato?
No, but it's like a
Plato.
God.
Fucking Plato.
Oh my God. No, it's like supposed to be like philosophy wrapped in a story. So it's like this.
Ew.
It's actually the year 1984, but it's like kind of like a dystopian world, like in Handmaid's Tale. Have I brought you back?
Ooh,
yeah,
yes,
right. Her eyes just lit up, right?
Anything to do with that.
So it's kind of this kind of world where nobody can read proper news anymore and everything's made up and history is basically being rewritten by a bunch of people, including the character, the protagonist of the story. Yeah, protagonist. That sounds fancy enough. Anyway, oh my God, it just never.
What's a protagonist?
Protagonist is like the main character.
Okay.
I'm going to say that to you confidently, but I'm sure our listeners are like, that's not what a protagonist is. But I'm about 70% sure the protagonist.
Tondo.
Yeah.
Say it with confidence, Bill. Yes.
The protagonist of the story is... Did I just turn into Randy? I don't know what happened. Anyway, Scotty. Anyway, listen, it was a shit book and I stopped reading it. And one of my great friends, Chad, was like, you should totally read this book. It's great. Get to the end. Chad, I couldn't do it. I refused to.
Oh, no.
So,
I remember you telling me about this book, actually.
It starts off really good. It starts out with a bang, but I kind of just feel like every single paragraph is like wrapped in philosophy drool. And it's like, fuck, dude.
Too
just
much.
like tell me the fucking story. Enough with the ruminating of what the world is. Like, I don't care.
That's why you should have read, instead of losing, Woman in the Window, because like it was just a good old murder mystery, suspenseful thriller type thing.
I like those books as well. I love a good book like that.
So do I. Yeah. My favorite author is...
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
As I opened my mouth and those words came out, I was having a Homer Simpson moment, and I was telling myself not to say it because I cannot remember the fucking author.
Oh no. Did you remember any of the...
Well, they're all murder mystery.
Okay. Good start.
I cannot believe I can't remember his name.
Can I tell you, while you try and think this over, so I can fill in the silence that is your brain, I can tell you about my favorite author.
Yes, do tell. Maddie O'Kine?
No, well, about to be. Absolutely. Right. Yeah. You know, hashtag Matt O'Kine. I don't know. Yeah. No, Liane Moriarty.
Never heard of her.
She is an Australian author.
Okay.
I cannot get enough of her books. She's written like 10.
Wow.
But they're all fabulous. One of my favorite is The Husband's Secret. I'm sure I've spoken to you about this, but I read that book when I was in Europe, gallivanting, kid-free and on my honeymoon. Oh, nice. And I literally remember being on the train between Amsterdam and Paris and not being able to put this book down and actually having to put it down to say to Henry, okay, I need to talk to you about this because I just feel like it's so...
Talk to him about the book?
Yeah, I had to actually explain to him what was going on so I could try and like debrief my brain of what was going on. I loved it. And then I had such conviction in this book. I give it to one of my besties, Sumi. If you're listening... I'm still not happy about you.
Oh.
Well, I gave it to her, but I gave it to her. I actually bought her this book to be like, this is one of my favorite books, and she's a huge reader.
Right.
And, you know.
Yeah.
But I think I built it up a bit too much.
Oh, she didn't.
Because then by the time she read it, she was just like, meh. Like, whatever. And I was like, bitch.
Yeah. Well, that was like me with Handmaid's Tale to you.
Yeah,
I'm like, you've got to love it.
Except I did love it.
Yeah.
And she didn't love my book.
Maybe she read
But it's
it
like
again.
dead set. Probably one of my top 3 favorite books.
What type of book is it?
It's like a mystery drama.
Oh, yeah. See,
drama mystery.
Yeah. I like those ones. Yeah, good.
So good. So
no
good.
Danielle Steele. You don't never read those
my
trash.
fucking God. Danielle Steele, I tried reading her books. They're so bad.
Really?
Oh.
I've never even opened one.
Back in the day, because I dabbled in everything. I read everything. Like I started off with, what are they called? Those 2 blonde twins, Sweet Valley High.
Yes!
Did you read Sweet Valley High?
Oh my God! Yes! Like we had my sister and I had like the whole series. Yes, I loved them.
Loved Sweet Valley High. Oh my God, this is why we get along so well.
I was just gonna say, Billy, it's to me that seems like too cheerleader girlyish that you would actually like those.
Fucking loved it. And this is again, like honestly, where a lot of my English developed.
Really?
Because I was a kid reading these books. I love these books. And I remember when they got old enough, because then you kind of move into the teenage series. Yeah. And one of them became a candy stripper. And I was like, what is a candy stripper? Oh my God, how can they go from being these wholesome, wonderful girls? It was a candy striper, which I think is like
in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a... What is that? A nurse or something?
Well,
like
they go around, from what I can remember, they go around like with like like things to make the patients feel better.
Right.
Like whether it's treats or books or whatever. Like they go around with a little trolley and
make people happy.
Make people happy, yeah.
Well, see, that's a lot more wholesome than the candy stripper I was thinking she was. So for ages, I was just like, this does not make sense. Like, none of this is,
trying to remember, I'm like, I didn't realize that one went to become a stripper, but anyways.
No, she was a striper, a candy striper. So, FYI, kids.
Yeah.
If you're reading that wrong, there's only one P in there. Probably.
Oh, dear. Maybe. How do you spell it?
Well, I think it's just like a stripper, but with one P.
Desert.
I don't know. Whatever. Aperitif, dessertif, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I cannot believe we both used to read Sweet Valley High. I fucking love those books so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, so hard, eh? Yeah, it's so hard.
So hard.
Yeah.
But then I went into like murder kind of mysteries, which is like Sidney Sheldon. I don't know if you ever heard of Sidney. Yeah, I read a ton of Sidney Sheldon until I realized that he had the same formula every single time. Oh. And so I straight away would know who the murderer is because he literally did the same thing, just changed names and places.
Damn him.
Like, come on, Sydney.
Alex Cross. No, that's not it. But who's the Alex Cross series.
Yes.
James Patterson. Oh my God, I got it.
Hallelujah. James Patterson?
Yes. Love him.
Right.
He's my favorite. And the Alex Cross series within his novels are so good. But I can't remember like the last Alex Cross book I read because careful. She's so excited over Alex Cross.
Never read him.
Really?
Never read him.
You've obviously read James Patterson now.
Never.
Really?
No, heard of him. But I was also on I'm a James Kellerman fan. And he's kind of the same but different.
Yeah,
and so I was kind of all up in James Kellerman.
Right.
I probably read about 30 of his books.
Right. Oh.
If he had that many.
You've read him
because he has a dude as well, Alex Delaware, so he's like a psychiatrist.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah,
this
why?
Is weird. Are they the same like writer?
No,
they could be. There's lots of authors that have different names.
Why?
Because it's the
same thing. Is Alex Cross a psychologist?
No, he's an FBI agent.
Oh my God, get out. Stop it. Shut up.
So close.
Dude.
So similar.
Well, I mean, so it's just a series of books with a single protagonist.
Main character, Billy, just say the normal word for God's sakes. My brain can't keep
I really hope that protagonist is the right word because that's going to be embarrassing for half an hour.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. Do you know what can I tell you though, like the book that made me cry real hard? Do you read books that make you cry?
No. I don't go out hunting for them, but I do like a good. That's kind of why I'm hanging on to this. The Little
You think
Exiles.
You'll cry?
Oh yeah, because it's like a sad story, like especially with the main character or whatever the fuck your word is. Yeah. The little boy, his mom drops him off, but then he's told by the orphanage that his mom died.
But she probably didn't.
But she
so
didn't.
It's probably
no.
happy ending.
Well, no, the fucktard. She just like left him. Anyways, so I have a feeling I'll cry in this book.
I just feel like as a mother now I understand. Okay. Anyway, that's not what I want. Have you heard of The Book Thief? Because that was a movie as well.
Well, I want to say yes, but I don't really know why I want to say yes.
So The Book Thief is actually like set in World War II.
Okay.
So it's yet another World War II story of a family who's, trying to overcome adversity, aka the fucking Second World War.
Right, yeah.
But it's like it's kind of told, I think the very first chapter is like told from the point of view of death. So it starts out with death kind of telling us this, like giving us this kind of narrative. And it's an Australian author, which again is very interesting. Marcus Zuzak.
Oh.
Well, I can't believe that. I don't know where that came from. It came from the depths of my soul.
Your brain.
Truly. That's actually his name.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm very impressed with myself.
Yeah.
But certainly, so it's an Australian author writing about this like World War II story.
Wow,
but it's just so beautifully written. And I just remember moments where I would like literally put the book down and because I was crying so I could not read through my tears. It was like heaving.
So is it like factual? Like true story?
No, none of this is factual. Please, this is not a factual podcast.
Well,
No, it's not like it's a not fiction. It's I was like non-fiction. It's a fiction.
I always have to think about that too.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? Fiction, non-fiction?
No, this is fiction. Okay. It's just a straight up story. Yeah. But it's just, I guess we are not good at describing things. Just the way it is written is so good.
Oh my God. I'm so going to go out and get that book.
Didn't I just make you want to go out and get it? Yeah.
No, you're making me like hot. It is hot.
It's my sexiness. Can you tell that tonight I showed up in workout clothes? Because I feel like I literally work up a sweat every time I come here.
I know.
Days.
Well, the last couple weeks.
I've come in workout clothes.
We're getting into summer, Billy.
Well, so getting into summer.
Not until December. But anyways, it feels like...
It's already October. It's coming up
2 months
so
away.
quick. So, spring here is just as hot anyway. I turned on the aircon for the kids to go to sleep tonight.
I don't even know what to say to that because
you can say,
is ridiculous.
Well done, mother. You're a good mother.
No.
Oh
what is wrong with you?
I was just sweating reading to them.
Billy.
Reading books to them.
Yeah, books.
That's not my chick. Its beak is too shiny. That's our favorite book.
Who's that author?
Fucking the chicken, the big chicken. I don't know. What do you? Yeah.
I don't read to my kids. They'll sort it out. No, fuck that. Who's got time for
Lindalin.
that shit?
Oh my god. I can just hear all the mothers of the world judging you right now.
Totally, 100%. Look, I read to them once in a blue moon, but I'll 100% say
they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. My son's in school. He reads. He's fine. But in all honesty, I'm not one of those mums that it's bed, bath, and book time,
right?
Or bed, book, bath time. No, what?
Bed. Oh, it's definitely a book, a bath.
No. It's bath, book, bed. We don't do that every night.
As long as you don't go bed, bath, I think that's probably...
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Just defeats the purpose.
Look, I read books to them.
I love reading books to them.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, just that's I'm not. Yeah,
great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's clap.
Do you hear that, everybody? I breastfed till I was 20, till they were 28 years old too. Do you hear that?
Great.
Yeah.
Look, I know the stats. I know that it's important to read to them, but I honestly don't read to them every night.
Whatever.
But I remember this conversation with one of my actually really good friends.
I love it when they judge you.
Totally.
It's so bad, isn't it?
And I don't know, there was three of us mums talking, and reading came up, and I said, oh, look, I don't read to my kids every night. And one friend was like, what? She was like,
my God.
She was totally taken back, and she's freaking hilarious. I love her to bits. And if it was anyone else, she would have
been like, me?
No, she would have cut me. I would have been like, oh my God, I feel horrible. Because she was like, Lindsay, you know better. You're a better mom than that. Oh my God. Like, she totally judged me, like 100%, and got into me. But at least
it was straight to your face.
Oh, yeah. And a part of me inside was like, oh, girl, that kind of hurt, but whatever. You're funny. We get along. Like, we're super close. Whatever.
Let's just laugh it off.
Let's laugh it off. Oh my God. On the way home, I'm like, but she actually felt so bad. She apologized to me. She's like, I can't believe I said that to you. This was like the next time we saw each other. She's like, I can't believe I said that to you. That is so bad. Like, us moms should not be judging each other. Like, we get judged by yourself so much, blah, blah, all this stuff. But it's true. Like, it's one of those things that parents judge you on.
Well, absolutely, because this is why, your kids are obviously not growing tall enough.
No.
Because you're just not reading to... Oh, whatever.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Exactly. You know what we should do our next episode on?
What?
I think we're about to announce our next topic.
Oh, are we?
Judging. Parent judging. That could be a good one, because God knows I used to judge a lot myself.
Oh, for sure.
So much about everything. Anyway, this is
totally. That's a good episode. Stay tuned. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Write it down on the list.
I'm not allowed to bring my phone anywhere near the equipment.
Billy's phone is possessed. It makes all the equipment go bzzz.
My phone does that thing that every phone probably does on an airplane, which is, when they say to you, turn off your electronics, this is the reason why, because it just goes like bip, bip, bip.
Yeah, it sounded like we were haunted.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Meanwhile, my lovely phone's sitting literally on top of your laptop right now.
Nothing. It's loving it.
It's because it's an iPhone, Billy.
Oh my God.
Most people.
Cut, Tom, cut.
Tom, stop it. Who are you going to listen to, Tom? Don't listen to your daughter.
You know who you're going to listen to, because I'm going to edit the shit out. I say that all the time and I never do.
No, you don't. Billy, what? Just joking. I don't know.
So, Lindalin, where are you getting our next bottle of wine?
Sense of Taste, of course, Bildo. They have a beautiful selection of wines, over 100 spirits open for tasting, a great selection of craft beer, and they even have a variety of cheese and cured meats.
Dude, you had me at meats. And wine.
So make sure you go and check out one of their boutique bottle shop locations at Cooperoo and Hamilton. Ching!
So now we're going to wrap up, but I just cannot believe I missed out on telling you what a Twihard I was.
I know.
Like, obviously,
So bring it up now.
I mean, I've read Twilight, the whole series, at least about 4 times. No joke. The movies,
You know
I
what's
cannot even
happened.
tell you how many times I've seen the movies. Do you know what
I've
it
never
is?
seen any of them.
Oh, well, don't, because they're horrible.
Oh.
Unless you're going to read the book and love the book,
Yeah.
the movies are horrific.
Okay.
What I just love about, you know how you were saying in the beginning, it's like you just get to that point where you're like, I love these people so much, I want to know what they're doing. Watching Twilight or reading it is kind of just like hanging out with those guys.
Yeah, I can imagine. What? Oh, we're actually recording?
Yeah.
I seriously, I'm such a fucking knob. I 100%
Why do you think I was just telling you this?
Well, I was thinking, why are you talking about it now? Wait until we're recording. I seriously had no idea.
I think that's time for a wrap.
Wrap up.
I think it's
No,
we've done
continue.
good.
No, we were pausing because there was a big airplane going by.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize you'd hit
the
record.
airplane flew.
Continue. Tell us about when you were a twat head or twihard, whatever the
I
fuck
think that's
they're
enough.
called.
Thank you guys for joining us.
No, I want to hear.
No, but you know what else? Not just Twilight that I got obsessed with.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
I never got into Game of Thrones.
I know,
either.
and not a lot of people did, but it was such a
Yeah.
fucking fabulous read.
Yeah, I bet.
It's totally different to what the series ended up doing.
Right, okay.
So anybody who wants to go back and read the books, I promise you it will not.
It's better.
It's better. It's so
How
much
many
better.
books are in Game of Thrones?
Like 5 so far.
Oh.
They split it into a ton of seasons, and there's
God.
another one coming out soon that he's been teasing us with. But most of us are sure that George R. Martin's going to die well before he fucking releases that book.
Poor
But
George.
apparently he's got people who are like his minions who work with him, so they can always finish the book off if need be. Just as an FYI.
Is that the author, George?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
George R. Martin.
He's not the main character. Or
He is
anything?
not
No.
the protagonist. There are so
Protagonist?
many different fucking main characters in
Right.
Game of Thrones. It's out of control. There's like
Oh my
50 of
God.
them. So
All the more reason
read
to
the
read
books.
it. Okay.
Thank you
wrap
so
it
much
up.
for joining us.
We're hot and sweaty.
We are hot, sweaty. Our brains are not functioning. The wine is fabulous, though.
So good.
It never got worse. It just got better.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a little green bug in my glass.
There you go.
Look at it.
Or is that a hue? Oh, cute.
No, it's like a little
I
green.
like him.
I know.
Let's
he's so
keep
cute.
him.
It's really good. Like I do.
Yeah.
We were saying we need to find better ways to describe the
Yes.
wine besides going, oh my God, it's so good, because we don't want you guys to like think
be
we're
like,
saying that about
okay,
every wine. Yeah.
No, we're definitely not saying that about everyone.
This one, I would definitely 100% buy it.
It was
myself.
fruity but dry. It was
Yeah.
like dry, fruity.
I don't know what it is.
Deliciousness.
Yeah.
It didn't. I mean, it's got a wine, obviously taste to its wine, but I mean, you know.
I know what the fruit is. Grapes. It tastes like grapes.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Wine Chats Podcast. You can also email us at winechatpodcast.
Please
I didn't
email
say
us.
that. I said that funny. winechatspodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, that was so professional.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We have an exciting episode planned next week.
Yes, we have a lovely guest.
We do have a lovely guest. Just in case things fall through, we're
Yeah,
not going to
we're not-
announce anything. If that guest happens to be Bildo and Lindalin, then that's that. But
It could be Bruce, my cat. Who knows?
meow.
Meow, meow.
Bruce makes an appearance every week.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for hanging with us. Please find us, review us, subscribe to us,
Totally.
enjoy us.
And if there's ever any like questions or topics or funny shit that you guys want us to talk about or research or ask us.
Stop. I'm not going to research anything. Just
well,
ask
like
us.
Research, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll Google it 5 minutes before I get here.
Google. We'll get on the Google about wine or about Billy. I don't know. You don't do the research. I'll research. But no, seriously, topics or questions, totally.
Yes, because we want to put together an episode about like, I don't know, stuff you have to ask us. That would be fun.
Totally.
Anyway, winechatspodcast@gmail.com. You know where to find us. Honestly, if you missed out
You
the
need to go.
first 17 episodes, then I can't fucking help you.
Have you turned your mic off yet? Because it's time to wrap
So, are we wrapping it up?
We're wrapping it
Are we
up.
wrapping it up with a little sing-off?
Do we have to sing every time? I don't think... Why don't we just get Tom to hit that little fancy button?
Dun, 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 dun.